Hi, I'm Trish and I'm having a tummy tuck on the 1st of June. If you don't subscribe to my fetish page on Facebook, you should. I made a quick little video over there, but it was just a crappy Facebook Live video, and they really are crappy. So I thought I'd better make a proper video for YouTube and also for the people who aren't on my fetish page. So, I don't know if you remember, I had a review with the surgeon back at the beginning of March because Medicare's changed all the rules. I'm in the public system, Medicare's changed the rules, and they're basically getting all of the surgeons to review anyone in the public system to make sure that they meet the criteria. I went along for the review, I do, so I'm still on the list. When I saw the surgeon, he said that it would probably still be a couple more years because the lists were quite long, and I'm only a category 3. But I'd spoken to a lady at the hospital where I'm having the surgery, and she said that whilst it's a bit crappy that they're doing all these reviews basically to get people off the list and make the lists shorter, previously they were considered, although I imagine that it is still considered cosmetic surgery, but they weren't reportable, which means that the hospitals could basically do you in their own sweet time. There was no real time constraints because they didn't have to report back to the government, as all elective surgeries do have to be. You've got your category 1, which should be done within 30 days, category 2 within 60 within 3 months, I think, but don't quote me on that. And I think category 3 is within 12 months. Again, don't quote me on that. And then if their waiting lists are stretching out too far, I think they can get in a bit of trouble. So now that all the rules have changed, these cosmetic surgeries are reportable. So when I had spoken to the lady at the hospital, I think it was back in December last year or January or something, she said that was a good thing and I would probably get done, I've just got to fix up my special lighting from my computer screen, that I would probably be done a bit sooner. So, and I'd already, I think by the time the 1st of June rolls around, I will have been on the waiting list. I think about 12 months. Actually, like physically longer than that, but after I had my breast surgery last year, and I then had, only about 6 weeks later, I had revision surgery done on my lap band. The surgeon wanted me to really have a long time to recover from that and let the scars mature and all this sort of stuff. So I was put on hold, and the time that you're on hold doesn't count towards your waiting time. So my actual waiting time when I've not been on hold will be about 12 months, which I think is really good. I'm in the public system, that's pretty amazing. So I was so relieved when the hospital rang and they said they'd got that date for me. So my surgeon said he wants to see me a month before I have the tummy tuck, so I called and I made an appointment to see him for my pre-op appointment a month before that. And now to be honest, I'm trying to not freak out because I had a pretty rough time with the breast surgery last year. It was very major. It wasn't just a normal breast reduction. It was a breast reduction. It was a lift. It was a autologous augmentation, which means he took all he cut me. My scars go all the way around to my back, and he took that flesh and he put it into my breasts to give me some fullness. When I first had that surgery done, they were beautiful, perky, sit straight out boobs. They've sagged a bit now, but they're age appropriate sagged. So I'm 49. I've got no place having beautiful perky boobs, although I do wish they were still like that, but they're still pretty good. So, but that was a very difficult recovery. I didn't feel even vaguely human for the first 5 weeks after that. I can deal with that, but when I came out of the anaesthetic from that breast surgery, I did not come out of that general anaesthetic well. I felt like I was drowning. I felt like I couldn't breathe, and it was terrifying. And I couldn't speak. I was just trying to say to the recovery nurse, help me, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe, but I couldn't speak. I couldn't move. It was like, physically I was still unconscious, but my brain woke up before the rest of me, and then of course my lungs weren't working, so I had to really physically concentrate on breathing and coughing because my lungs just felt like they were just all full of muck. So I am just absolutely terrified that, that same thing will happen to me. Logically, I guess it might, because it will be another very long surgery. Maybe that's just what happens to me if I have very long surgeries, because the previous longest surgery I'd ever had before that was 2 hours, and I think my breasts were about 4 or 5 hours. I think my tummy's probably going to be about the same. But I'll just have to speak to the anaesthetist about that before I go under, and maybe he'll be able to do something, hopefully be able to do something to prevent that happening. But that's my biggest fear, and I know I'm going to be in terrible pain afterwards. All I can hope is, and they did have a lot of trouble managing my pain last time, and because it was a country hospital, they didn't have like a pain management team like what you get in the big city hospitals. But I got through it before, I'll get through it again. For those who don't know, I'm having an extended abdominoplasty because I do have a lot of loose skin that extends around the back, and if I don't have the extended abdominoplasty, then I'm going to end up with dog ears, need more surgery. And I'm also having the fleur-de-lis, which means they'll be cutting me from pubic bone up to my breastbone and tightening all that. That's, I think, partly because I do have a lot of lax skin in the top as well, and it'll just get a better result. But I've also got a very big gallbladder scar that it's about 18 centimetres long, I think. It's very big, and so they need to I think they're going to take most of that out. I'm not 100% sure. Plus I've still got fat necrosis in my breasts, which he's going to remove surgically, and one of my right breast has bottomed out a little bit. He's going to fix that. Plus I've got dog ears that he needs to fix up as well. So I'm going to have a lot of incisions, but I don't think the breast ones will be too bad in comparison to the rest. And I am having muscle repair as well. Apparently that's the worst part of the whole thing. But I'm no stranger to major surgeries, so I know as bad as it will be, I will get through it and I will come out. I'm fine now, absolutely fine now. It's just, at the time you feel you're going to die, you wish you would die, you don't know how you didn't die. So that's really all. I just wanted to update everyone, let you know that I am having that surgery. I'm going to the Traralgon Hospital. If you live down that way, down in Gippsland, South Gippsland, I don't know I don't know what that area is called. If you live down Traralgon, Sale, Morwell way, pop in and see me, pop in and visit me. I always want visitors. And I think that was all. I'll make another video of, I'm just going to need to write myself a list of questions, and just, because I'm sure there's other people out there who will know answers, just like what's best to wear, like a nightie or really loose pyjamas, all the burning questions. And because of my lap band, because lap bands don't like surgery, it'll probably swell up and I'll be quite tight. So my bariatric surgeon said to me that I will have to be on fluids for the first couple of weeks. So I need to contact the hospital and find out if I need a special letter from my bariatric surgeon to justify needing a fluid diet, or if I just say to them, just give me fluids. And if so, what fluids they will give me, because I'm really concerned that, I need to get my protein in. I'm pretty sure in hospitals they just feed you full of Sustagen. I did my research on that. It's so full of sugar. So I might need to see if I can get a liquid diabetic diet while I'm in there. I don't know if they'll come at that because I'm not diabetic, but I just don't want all that sugar. So that's it for now, I think. And I am really so excited. I will make another video getting closer to the time of the extent of all my loose skin. I do have other videos of my loose skin, but I'll do a belly-specific loose skin one, and I'll update everyone what my boobs are looking like after 12 months. So it'll probably be around about mid-April that I'll make that video. And also, and I don't know how I'm going to do this in an appropriate way, but I do feel I need to do it because other people have this issue as well, and I have said right from the start that I'll do everything honestly and straight up. I have a lot of problems with my vagina, and I'm pretty sure that, because there's not actually anything wrong with my vagina. It's very pretty, it's very nice, but I think because of that apron of skin that hangs down, I think it's putting pressure on my mons pubis, and basically Shorts are out. Shorts are very difficult for me to wear. A lot of undies are difficult for me to wear. Jeans are, with the exception of 1 or 2 pairs of jeans that I've got, I think that loose skin just sits down over my mons pubis and just crushes everything. And it does. It feels like someone is literally crushing my vagina, and I'm hoping that the tummy tuck, because he's going to pull my mons up as well and like reduce my mons a little bit. Not that my mons isn't. There's a bit of loose skin, but it doesn't look deformed or anything. It doesn't actually look like there's a problem. But I'm hoping that by pulling everything up, it's going to end that problem, because that is, if I had to put like number 1 at the top of my list why I want a tummy tuck, that's it, because it drives me crazy. Not to mention, ladies, if you think about where your clitoris is, that's where I'm getting crushed. So my body thinks that I'm having a really good time most of the time if I'm trying to wear shorts or something. Even when I'm not, my body doesn't know the difference. So that's quite, believe it or not, quite unpleasant for me as well, and I really want that to be over. So, and I don't know how I'm going to address that, because I need to show my mons pubis, because that's part of the issues that I'm having, but I don't want it to look porno. And I know there's people out there that are only going to see it as porno anyway. I can't help how people see these videos. But I do, and I will be showing it. Maybe not on video. I might like insert some photos into the video, because it's a little bit less confronting for people. But I will be including that, because this does happen to other women. They do have. It's not just a tummy tuck. They have issues with their mons, and I've seen or known of other people who haven't had the mons issue addressed, and then they end up just with a fat fanny, basically, and I really don't want that happening to me. I couldn't cope with that. So it's all part and parcel, so I will be including that. So buckle up, buttercups, it's going to get graphic. And that's it for now. That's my clock chiming 5 o'clock. That means it's MASH o'clock, and I have to go because not MASH, I'll be watching MASH later. It's Star Trek o'clock. I am that nerdy.